Hey everybody. Today we're going to be talking about how to hardtail the tremolo on an electric guitar. The tremolo is the device that makes the pitch of the music go up and down when this is moved. Some people call it a whammy bar. There are different types. This is a Floyd Rose tremolo. It's got fine tuners here. If you have a Stratocaster, I'll call that a Strat tremolo. It's different, but the principle is the same. If your guitar will not stay in tune, especially if it's a cheap guitar, lots of times this will fix your tuning issues by blocking off the tremolo, making it where it won't move anymore. That will increase your tuning stability. Also, if you're a young guitarist or a beginning guitarist and you have a tremolo, it's going to make it harder for you to learn how to play because you're going to be fighting to keep this in tune and not learning how to play. And also, if you have a Floyd Rose tremolo especially, they are very, very hard to get set up and get into tune. Once you get them in tune, they work great usually, unless they're very cheap and tremolo, then you might want to go ahead and block it off. Also, if you like you play maybe a lot of country music or something, and you do what are called double stops, where you grab two strings and you bend both of them up, that can pull the whole guitar out of tune because of the way the bridge works. And so you can block the tremolo off for that and make playing country music easier. It's a very simple process. All we have to do, we want to make sure first that the top of the tremolo is flat with the guitar. We don't want it sunk down, and we don't want this up in the air. We want everything to be flat. In the back, we have the back cavity cover off. We have our springs and our tone block here. What we're going to do is we're going to fill this cavity in the back up with wood. And how we're going to do that is with a new product called Tiny Tone Blocks. And what this is a little pre-cut kit of maple wood blocks. There are different sizes in here, and we're going to pick those sizes that will fill this cavity up. So we're going to open this up, pour the kit out. Again, there are different sizes in here. There's 1/4 inch, there's 1/8 of an inch, and there's a 1/16 of an inch. So there are several different sizes of them. I have a piece of sandpaper. If you need, if you find that you can't quite get the size to fit, maybe you need one that's a little bit smaller than what you got, you can take this and sand the wood down to get the size that you want, so you can get the exact custom fit. So that's a nice feature. But all we have to do is find the combination of wood blocks that fits this best. Every guitar is different, so you're going to have to mix and match to find what fits for your guitar. So again, we want the top of this flat. If it's not flat, you can use your bar to get it flat and then hold it that way and put the blocks in the back. So I'm just going to grab a couple here. Grab a couple of maybe some of the big thick ones. Let's see. Yeah, that will probably work. So we'll take them and we'll stick them down in there. Let's check the front of the guitar. Front of the guitar, the plate is flat with the body, so we're good. The blocks are in there and they're not falling out, but they're a little bit, they're not really tight in there. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my screwdriver and I'm going to loosen off these screws here. As I loosen these screws off, that's taking some tension off of these springs, and that's letting tension off of this, so that's letting the block go back this way to kind of compress these so they won't fall out. That's all we're looking for. We're checking the front. The plate is still flat with the guitar, so we're done. That's all we have to do. Now, because we've put this back here, you no longer get to use your tremolo. That's the trade-off you make with this. After you block your tremolo, it's a fixed bridge and you can no longer use your whammy bar. So very important, take your bar, and if you have a Floyd Rose, you can take the screws and the little keepers off now. You don't need those anymore because it's not a tremolo guitar anymore. This is a hardtail guitar, a hardtail bridge. So undo your screws here, take the little retainers off too. Take this, put it in a bag and label it and put it somewhere where you're not going to lose it. Okay. So, and if you have a Stratocaster guitar, nothing changes. The nut stays the same. Now, because of the way the bridge works, if you have a Floyd Rose, you can still use your fine tuners. They will still work. That's no problem at all. But since you took your locking nut off here, you can now use your regular tuners to tune the guitar up, and then use your fine tuners if you want. If you got a Stratocaster or a PRS guitar or anything like that, you just tune it like you normally would, and hopefully your tuning issues are going to be fixed. And the other nice thing about this is because the tone block here from your bridge is now compressed against the body, you're going to get more sustain and more ring out of your notes. That's another benefit of doing this. Now, if in the future you decide that you want to go back and have the tremolo, all you have to do to reverse this is put some tension back on these screws, take the block out, and you're back to where you were. You'll set the guitar up like you normally would for a Strat or a Floyd Rose. Again, if you have a Floyd Rose, they are hard to get in tune, but once you get them there, they work great. So you really have to learn how to set a Floyd Rose up. There are lots of videos on YouTube that will teach you how to do that. And there's going to be a new product coming out very soon that's going to help you learn how to set your Floyd Rose up and keep it in tune. We've come to the end. We've got a hardtail guitar now that's going to hopefully stay in tune a lot better for us. Thank you for watching. If you're interested in the kit, again, it's called Tiny Tone Blocks. This is available on eBay and Reverb right now. eBay and Reverb. And it'll probably be available in other places pretty soon, but check eBay and Reverb. There will be a link in the description for it. But thank you for watching, and good luck on your guitar journey.